From Finland comes a beautiful knife, which I can't find anymore on the internet. I can't find the company that made it. I bought it 5 years ago. And I will pronounce all the names, all the Finnish names in this video wrong. So this is a personal apology to all my friends in Northern Europe. And I'm your uncle. LAPIN PUUKKO, where puukko in Northern Europe means knife. And this is the Untitled Puukko. I know it's wrong, I'm pronouncing it wrong, and I'm sorry, I apologize. But this is the LAPIN PUUKKO, that's the brand, and the Untitled Puukko is the hunter knife, this one that I have in my hand, and I bought 5 years ago. Now, I bought it just because I wanted that handle. The knife itself is fantastic, and I'll tell you about it in a second, but the handle, it was so large, so well contoured, is that an English word? I hope. It just fits so well in my hand, it's large, it's really thick, perfectly shaped. So I bought a handle with a knife attached to it, and the knife itself was very, very good. The problem is, as I told you in the intro, I can't find their website. I mean, there's a website, but it seems like they're not working anymore. And they were a family business, a small company from Finland. And you have to realize that those companies, if you are from somewhere else on the planet, Northern Europe makes the best knives in the world, period. The materials used, the craftsmanship, the experience they have with knives. So this is the knife, and yes, you won't buy it. You won't probably find it on the internet. I'll put a link in the description if I can. I'm still looking for it. But 5 years ago, this was a company, a small, I guess, family business, and they had a few videos on their website about how they made knives. And this one in particular is the one that interested me more, so I bought it. It's, I guess, not even 9 centimeters, the blade, and not as thick as I like. Let me show you this. Not as thick as I like my knives to be. And although it seems like a Scandi ground blade, actually there's a secondary bevel, which my camera won't pick up, but you must trust me. There's a secondary bevel. I'm trying to show you the secondary bevel. I guess you can see it now, somewhere there. So you simply sharpen it as a high flat ground blade. I could have turned it into a Scandi, a regular Scandi knife. I didn't because they meant the knife to be this way, and I wanted to keep it that way. It's high carbon steel. When I got the knife, it wasn't as polished as you see it today, but I used it again. I'm a user, not a collector. So, and I cleaned it up, and the first day I turned it into a shiny blade. It was like a mirror. Then I started using it, and then I realized that acids tend to create a so-called patina on the blade. A patina is simply a layer of rust. Well, the beginning of what's going to be rust if you don't treat it well. But if you clean it and do some good maintenance on the blade, that's not a problem. On this side, you can see their logo. This one, I want to be in focus. Focus, camera. Focus now. They deserve it. They made a great knife. Here it is, LAPIN PUUKKO. So I cleaned it up, and then I got it really dirty, and then I cleaned it up again and scratched it and used it, and it's a fantastic knife, don't get me wrong. The interesting part though is this. The handle. Look how big and thick. This is a hidden Tang knife, as we call it. So the Tang, the tail of the knife, the rest of the blade that you don't see, it doesn't go through the handle like a full Tang blade, but it simply hides in it. There's a hole, a straight hole, and the handle is glued to the blade, and sometimes you have a pin brass pin down here just to keep it in place. This is not necessary on a knife like this because it's a sturdy, robust knife. I'm so sorry I can't find their website anymore. Really, if you find it, let me know, please. Send me a message. These knives were awesome. And the price was very, very good. The sheath, super simple. It's a dangler. The only thing that I don't like about it is the fact that the leather here is not as thick as I like it. And it's a bit too soft. But one piece of leather and it's stitched on the back. You see, this is the front and this is the back. One stitching all the way down to the tip. There's a hole in case you have water or humidity on the blade. And you won't see it at all, this one, but trust me, in here there's a white liner, plastic liner to avoid for the blade to cut through the leather. It's simple, it's effective, and it wasn't pricey at all. This is the LAPIN Puukko by LAPIN Puukko from Finland. A very good knife and the best handle ever created by man. Let me know what you think of this knife if you have it. Let me know what you think of the video. Subscribe if you want. Thank you for watching. I'm your uncle.